Hearing some. Is that this thing making noise? Oh. 26 hours? They're growing these fucking things. Check previous results. Alpha something at theta. Less than ideal. Structural gel test per formula. No death. No death phase? Death phase. Okay. So with the test formula, they died more, but with the structure gel, they survived for longer. So after the 6th hour, they started to die. There was no growth. Systematic shock, death. See. That is this thing making noise. The structural gel has been charged and actually keeps going for a while, even when removed from power source. If applied to circuits, it seems to help out with connectivity. It seems like not only connectivity, but even functionality. The gel can make simple machinery work and act more efficiently. However, the modifications that modifications to the WAU has made to the gel are full of extra information that doesn't necessarily make sense. When applied to something more complicated, it causes the gel to act as a cancer upon the host, eventually ruining it. We could use the gel to our advantage, but it needs to be uncalibrated to get rid of the bad code. Apply gel to dead mouse. The gel caused the mouse to appear alive. It was put into the same habitat as a living mouse. The reanimated mouse was apathetic, while the living one seemed stressed. After 15 minutes, the reanimated mouse attacked and killed the living mouse. Half an hour later, the reanimated mouse stopped moving. The corpse was solid as the gel had hardened within it. Reanimated another mouse with structure gel. This time it was done with uncalibrated gel as produced by Ames. The results were impressive. The thing appears catatonic, but it's more of a sleepwalker. We have to stop it. To avoid the thing as hardening as before, electromagnets are used to cause a low electrical current within the animal. This has also provided us the ability to somewhat control it. The structural gel remains unchanged on a fundamental level. It's still the same cross-link gel with aligned graphene in an poly unsaturated matrix that was installed to destroy the WAU. That was installed throughout PATHOS-II a few years ago. The problem is not the gel, but its controller, the WAU. The gel has not taken on any new properties. The WAU simply uses it in ways that we would never have dreamt of. Overwhelming evidence concludes that all deformed creatures, the fish, the sharks, and even the helpers, were manipulated by the WAU via structure gel. Take the gel. They have in some manner been exposed to charged gel, and in turn stricken by cancerous growths that affect their whole being. It's difficult to ask why when talking about an AI, but it all started shortly after the comet killed the surface. I can't for sure say it's bad code or carefully programmed mercy killing, but it looks like it's not going to make things easier for us to survive. Oh, fuck. Never seen something of that speed. Holy shit, yeah, that's fucking fast. Structure gel connector interface between energy PAL 5.3 and organic tissue. Service required. Fucking great. L1, which would be here. Okay, well, what does that do? Oh, okay, hold on. Lock that in. Bench gel. Oh, here goes. Okay, I'm guessing that's what we needed. Guess not. Guess we can keep growing it. I don't know if this is a good fucking idea or not. Okay, well that didn't do anything. That's not doing anything. Okay. Fuck, okay. Ha. How do I switch it to? Okay, here we go. We just grew that shit on ours. If we go over here, push this rat back in. Lock this shit too, just in case. Oh. Repairing. I mean, it's back alive, right? It's getting controlled by that shit, but
It came back to life. Or something like it.
well, that's fucking crazy. Okay. Take our shit back. This should do it, eh? Oh. A WAU. Okay, so we have it. Can we take this back or no? Doesn't appear that we can. Gel control calibrated. Okay, yeah, we can't do anything back with that. So we have the gel. Now what? Can't do nothing with that. Okay. Whatever this thing is wants us to destroy the gel.
is real? What makes you... Why would you ask that? I think Ross is trying to tell me something. About Cider.
Fuck.
It's not something you really want to get comfortable with. That's funny. That's really funny, Julia. What's going on? Am I not transparent? What do you want, Molly? We're friends, right? Yes. Do you think Alpha is real? What makes you... Why would you ask that? I think Ross is trying to tell me something. About Side Alpha? He wants me to go down to the abyss and find it. Crazy, right? You've been down there. I just thought you could talk some sense into me. Ronnie, I'm not at liberty to... I can't talk about that.
Interesting. So she can't confirm whether or not Atlantic Cod. Yeah, we don't need. We might need to know about that here in a minute, but not quite yet. There's a lot of healing shit around here, but we haven't been presented with any enemies here yet. We were already aware that we were a robot previously. Confirmed a correlation between the overload systems and the corpse of Dr. Ross. I was able to shield off the corpse inside the glass jar for a couple of seconds and witness a massive drop in the readings. If we really have to keep Ross inside Omicron, I suggest finding a way to erect a permanent barrier to avoid severe system malfunctions. WAU is definitely repairing Ross's corpse. It's the most insane thing I've ever encountered. Somehow, the WAU, primarily regulated to the structure gel inside the walls, is bombarding the corpse with every system it can access. The glass jar is surrounded by an unhealthy amount of electromagnetism and radiation, which seems to be instructing gel already stuck inside Ross's body. Not sure what the WAU expects to happen when it's restored, but at least all the crazy should stop when the body hits 100%. Oh, let's just go in here. Got some kind of a puzzle here. Or not. Can't really interact with anything, can we? Doesn't look like we can. All right then. Guess we're done in here. Someone's not happy. Roughly. An unusually sedated orange roughly found hovering outside Omicron substation had a remarkable bone growth that seemed to interfere with its perception. Brought it inside to study it, but it stiffened and died in the process. During post-mortem study, the thing kicked back to life while being out of water. Kept swimming for a few minutes, so I returned it to an aquarium, and it instantly started banging into the glass and bludgeoned itself to death before I could relocate it. Darby and Waldeck identified it as what was sabotaging the Lumer probe at about 900 meters depth. It's a 150 centimeter long rudder fish that looks like it has merged with some other kind of fish or shark. It's the freakiest form of mutation we've seen so far. It's clear that it's getting worse. Something is causing this, and I'm not buying the radioactive fallout nonsense that Orvari can't shut up about. The dead man found on the climber this morning has been identified as Yon Ross, the AI psychologist working at Tau. I can't even begin to imagine what has happened down in the abyss, and frankly, I won't risk losing my staff by going down there to look. If the ARC team is alive, which I highly doubt, they will have to find a way to give us a sign. We're not going down there again without a good reason. Oh, I love that that's exactly where we're trying to head. Sounds like such a fucking good idea, doesn't it? Dive room, medical bay. Hydrofauna. Okay, we haven't been in here yet. Like a whole lot of nothing going on in here.
Hey, Andrea?
Yeah?
I was talking to Cameron about protein solubilization. Do you think we could break the aggregate in the structure gel without flattening the configuration?
Jesus. That was a mouthful. You've been listening to Cameron, that's for sure. What do you want, Raleigh?
Can you blame me for trying to figure this out? I've been having the dreams too, you know. I don't know what to believe.
Oh, I know. Everything from the sudden signal amplification in black boxes to having a comatose Dr. Ross locked up in the glass jar. We've all been going a bit nuts.
Talking about it feels like my head's about to explode. Hypothetically speaking, could we stop the WoW from mutating?
It doesn't work like that.
Even if there was a site alpha?
Hypothetically speaking, I guess we could try. Raleigh, are you recording this?
Sorry. I just... Sorry.
Okay. Okay, we're going to the upper level now. South Hall F2. Damn. Okay, there's a lot to do up here. Incorrect floor selection. Oops. Sounds like something fell down there. Oh, fuck. Okay, what a sight to walk into. Okay, I'm guessing that we won't be able to get any information out of him. More fucking static. Alright, well, hey buddy. Kinda wanna know what's on your computer. Alright.
Johann Ross was found dead on the climber this morning. The ARC team went down a couple of days ago, but I see no reason to suspect them playing a part in his death. The climber can't be operated from the abyss, so there was a scheduled retrieval. The climber returned with only the lifeless body of Alpha member Johann Ross. No traces of the ARC team. Cameron, Eames, Lansky, all studying the body inside containment. I'll follow up with whatever they find. Delenda est.
Unable to establish link.
The WoW has been getting more aggressive, pushing all systems to their limits. Ironically, the dead Dr. Johann Ross would be the perfect person to ask why the WoW is making such a big buzz about his passing. After all, the WoW isn't supposed to want anything, and definitely not to mourn people. The system overload affects the staff considerably. Headaches, loss of sleep, unwarranted stress. And it seems to be getting worse. I could use some advice if you can get through. Delenda est.
Guess none of these are gonna be able to go through.
Things are out of hand. The staff looks like they're about to explode. Every other person walks around with nosebleeds, and the rest keep wiping stains of blood from their eyes to keep them from overflowing. That's to do with the WoW trying to free Ross somehow, for sure. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the body just got up and left. Raleigh Herber, our dispatcher, has been snooping around asking questions she shouldn't. She says she's going down into the abyss to find Alpha. I can't bring myself to stop her.
Oof. So, Something happened to her in here because of that.